Hey, hello everyone! Welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. Bonjour tout le monde! For those of you who do not know me and have never seen a video of me, I am a Dutch woman living in France for so many years now, and come to think of it, after living almost 30 years in France, I am still using a few Dutch things, and I am going to give you 5 examples of typically Dutch things, and I think every Dutch person who has moved away from the Netherlands, living far away from their motherland, are still using. So let's check them out together. And the first item I want to discuss is the kaasschaaf. Now, all the Dutch have at least one kaasschaaf in their kitchen drawer, and this is your kaasschaaf. I even have 3 of those suckers in my kitchen drawers. It is a cheese slicer, and we all know that the Dutch love their cheese. Cheese in the morning for breakfast, cheese at lunchtime, and later on for a snack. And we love it because you can slice so wonderfully thin and you have more cheese for your money. There are a few other countries that use the kaasschaaf, Scandinavian countries, the countries around the Netherlands like Belgium or Germany, but I do think that the Netherlands is the place where you can find them in each household. The next item I am going to show you, here in France they have it too. They call it the gant de toilette, but in the Netherlands it is called het washandje. And if you translate it in English, it has the word wash in it and the word hand in it. So what you have to do is put your hand in the glove and you hold it on the water, you make it wet, you put soap on it and you wash your face. I know that in certain countries it is not known at all, and I know that in other countries it is known. For example, in France you can buy it, but it's such an old-fashioned item to buy that it is very hard to find one. But in the Netherlands, everyone has a whole stack of washandjes in their bathroom closet. I have about 30 of them. I inherited from my mother and from my mother-in-law, and we use them every day. Het washandje. Now I've come to number 3 of my list. Number 3. And that is not a typically Dutch item, but the way it can be used is so typically Dutch. You can find it everywhere on a Dutch street. It is the plastic bag that is put around the saddle of your bicycle. And when you're walking around in the Netherlands and you're walking through a busy street and you find bicycles parked against the walls or against the fence or whatever, and so many times you see that they have a plastic bag around the saddle. Why do they do that? Well, the answer is very simple. It is to protect your saddle from the rain, and not only to protect your saddle, but also to protect your bum from when you're getting on your bike after it has rained. Take the plastic bag off and woo! Your saddle is all dry and your bum will stay dry as well. The plastic bag, of course, is not typically Dutch, but the way it is used to protect your bum from being wet, that is typically Dutch. Number 4 on my list. Now you have to come with me, I will show you. We are going to the smallest room in my house, because this is exactly where this very useful item should be put to come to its best use. This is the verjaardagskalender. It is a calendar that only holds birthdays. It doesn't have the days of the week corresponding with the numbers of the month. No, it only shows the month and the number of its day, and you can fill the calendar with all the birthdays, the anniversaries, and any other event that comes back each and every year. Here in France, they only use ordinary calendars with the year on it, with the right day, with the right date. They don't use a calendar that is used only for birthdays, events and anniversaries. That, to me, is typically Dutch. And traditionally, it should be hung there where you have the most time to look at it. Here I have arrived at the last item of my list. It is a short list, but a very important list. And I know I can add a lot of other things. I have left all typically Dutch food out of my list. I have only put typically Dutch products on my list that are used in a way to make your life easier. Handy things that I think everyone should have. And you are so lucky because now in our time and day you can order anything on the internet. So go for the kaasschaf, voor het washandje, voor de verjaardagskalender. And for the last item I have a... What is this? This is a flessenlikker. Whoa! What can we do with it? I'll show you. Come with me. The flessenlikker goes in a bottle or a jar with either dairy products in it, with jam, with chocolate spread, ketchup, anything, any food that doesn't slide or flow easily out of a jar or a bottle. And that is where the flessenlikker comes in. You put it in your bottle and you scrape the sides of the bottle or the jar until there is nothing left inside the jar but everything on your bread, on your plate or on your finger. The Dutch definitely know how to make your euro last longer. I am sure that after all this information you are so much smarter than you used to be. And I'm giving all this information for free, which is quite astonishing because I'm Dutch and the Dutch do not like to give away things, nor do they like to pay for things. This was a very short, interesting, but useless video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope to see you soon again on my next video. And for now I say, see you next time, au revoir et à bientôt.